What's up, everyone? Trent here and Richard. We are test driving a vehicle that we got a transmission in, but is being tuned by us. This is our drive sequence. This is what we do when we go test drive a vehicle. We hook a pressure gauge up to it. If I'm tuning it, I will have a computer hooked to it as well. If not tuning it, I will have a Solstice Edge hooked to it just to monitor things.
Put this car out of the way first.
Okay.
You can watch the gauge as it goes to its shifts, how the computer raises the pressure and stuff. Now we've raised the pressure about 10 to 15 pounds on factory. See it? Goes back to cruising pressure, shifts it. Every time it shifts, the computer raises the pressure. Fourth gear, and locked up. Pretty simple. Let me slow down again.
But pressure should not stay high, correct?
Right. It needs to come down to cruising pressure is what we call it. That way it doesn't wear the pump out. If it stayed at 200 pounds all the time or 180, it'd just kill the pump going down the highway. But you can watch the pressure rise every time before it makes the shift. Cruising pressure, shift. Cruising pressure. And see why our pressure's higher each time when I'm cruising is because I've got TPS voltage being pulled back on it and causing it. But once you go back to cruising at your normal throttle, you can see we're about 80 pounds going down the highway. And that's what we want. That way it doesn't kill the paddles on the pump, kill the slide in the pump, stuff like that. So anytime you get high pressure cruising, that's when the pump's going to be destroyed. So we just can't get rid of it. Pretty simple.
It's a pretty nice truck. This one's LS swapped, 4L60E, not a 5, right? Yep.
Now before we Trent tuned this, it was shifting out about 160, 165 PSI. And then we started adding pressure to it. See that? Look at that pressure, guys. It's on the floor. I'm not going to run it out because we're already doing 90. So that's what kind of pressure you got to have. Whoop. Gonna lose the window drum here.
Oh.
But that's the type of pressure you got to have to make these units work. And then we go back to cruising pressure. That way we can go to Oklahoma City, wherever we want to go on the highway without wearing the pump out. So that's what I'm talking about. When you lock these pumps down on max pressure, we put trans brakes in them. High pressure locked valve bodies and stuff like that. So, pretty simple, huh, guys? We got a tuner over here that knows what he's doing. So,
We try to do the best we can, and that's why we call ourselves professional.
yep.
I mean, the tune looked great. I mean, timing looked amazing. Fuel.
This truck runs really nice. It's a pretty nice little truck.
I mean, we do test drive these trucks because we know what the customer is going to be doing with them. We build them because we know what the customer is going to be doing to them. We have to.
There you go, guys. Stay tuned.
Okay, Y'all so have a stop the wonderful log, and we're going to restart. I've kept that one. I'm going to go back and check it out once we get there. We're just showing y'all line pressure at idle, real low, and then how it works.
Now, this has a Circle D converter, right?
Yeah, we did install a Circle D converter for the gentleman.
I'm not sure if it's a dual disc or a single disc. It locks up really firm with the PWM solenoid block. So,
Working really
sometimes with the triple disc or that way, we block it if we are firmer.
Yes.
So, we've actually had to go back one time and make it a PWM system because the lockup was way too firm because of the size of the clutches that was in the converter. So, pretty neat, guys. How these things
Awesome.
operate.
I love it. I mean, because you can build them too much. I mean, this guy.
Oh, yeah. We
show y'all what it was really like, and then, you know, our modifications, how we do our thing, because it is really cool. You get a new unit, doing your modifications, getting them to work correctly, all the upgrades. Hey guys, we got the fair in town too this weekend, Emerald, Texas. Y'all come hang out.
Yeah, they're putting up everything down there.
Yeah. That's so awesome. I love it, being able to watch it and do this.
Yeah.
I mean, this stuff isn't learned overnight, guys. I mean, this is true stuff that, I mean, you got to know it all.
We get a lot of cars in here already been tuned, and we put a pressure gauge on it, and the needle's over here sitting over here about 400 pounds.
Yes, sir.
I mean, on shifts, you put a reverse, and about blows the gauge out of your hand. So we get a lot of mistuning out there that we have to go in there and correct. And I'm saying it's almost 40% of the time. I mean, we get a lot of stuff. So, it takes up a lot of our time too, guys. And we get in everything, we're going to do a standard, nice overhaul, and we put our transmission in there, and the next thing you know, it's got all kinds of tuning issues. So, pretty neat. Pull back in the shop. I love the way this thing sounds. It sounds really
Yeah.
cool.
Add a little bit more air to the idle, but a really nice truck. Let's get it out and check it out, guys. Pop the hood, we'll check the fluid again. Yes, sir. Cody, what are you doing over there? Man, this guy keeping us clean at the same time is working for us, doing great. I got something for y'all in that truck here coming soon. Beautiful Dodge Diesel in the house. It's gonna be some cool stuff going on it. But as always, we come back and check the fluid. Looks good. The master says it's good. Check for leaks. Retorque the pan bolts. And send him back to Kansas. He's from Kansas, guys. Well, I hope y'all guys enjoyed. Lots more coming. This beautiful truck. So y'all stay tuned. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Y'all have a wonderful day.